Hello, my beautiful followers. This is Encoding Shamanic Peacemaker. My name is Maylenah. And today I have a pick a card reading for you. I'm making pick a card readings, and I think the last two I made has been more about his feelings or your partner's feelings. And I had an epiphany, or just spirit came to me and said, don't forget about your own feelings. What do you really feel about him? Because especially us girls can, get a little caught up in the man's feelings about us. What did he say? What did he mean when he said that? When will he call me? When will I meet him? Does he really feel the same way I feel about him? And so all of your thoughts is surrounded about his feelings. But what about your feelings? Do you take time to think about that? Or just feel your heart, feel your soul. So I have these two decks of cards with different stones on top. I will just show you this one. This is a Preseli blue stone. The stone is green, but it's called a blue stone, and it's from Stonehenge. And I'm sure this guy, he can give you some straight answers about your feelings. And then we have the Munaiki, the universal stone that collects the entire universe. I feel it's a very calm stone, but it it takes all in perspective. So you make your choice now which deck you want to take. I'll give you a little while. Don't forget to take a deep breath, maybe a few deep breaths, and take your hand to your heart. Close your eyes and connect with spirit and ask them to speak to you through your heart. And feel your heart's answer. Sorry, I just closed the door. Good. I'm gonna start with the blue guy, who's really green. I'll put him up here so you can see. If you want to drag the cursor around so you can find your stone during this reading. And we'll see if there is even room for him. I will start with the first three cards. Today I have actually a Danish set, but of course I will speak English. It's called the Good Fairy Tarot. No, the Good Tarot, sorry. The Good Tarot. And it's by Colette Baron Reed. So for me it's in Danish, but the deck, of course, I think you can have it in English. Anyway, no, I'm sorry, I was just mistaken. Of course, it's an English set. So, well, anyway, I'll just put down the three cards. I'm dragging the cards this way. I'm asking about you and him and us. So I'm just gonna save the rest of the pile over here. Good. You have Two of Swords, and to you it will be called Two of Air. Let me just read the book for this set because I'm not used to using it, as you probably can tell. I know of course about the Two of Swords, but all right. This woman has a lot to think about. She's sort of standing there and being a little insecure and just considering her options. Because yes, this man came into my life, but I feel like it's time to take a break. I need to consider my possibilities and, think about other things or just everything. There is no reason for me to hurry right now. And I'm sure that, everything that would be good for me, my highest benefits will come to me if I just relax here and just send my thoughts and my dreams and my wishes along with this little, I think it's a white dove. It's a white dove that bears a crown. So I can be in peace in my mind. I need peace in my mind. And I think that's why you are listening to this video. This guy, he has the Eight of Earth. Don't worry, I won't be reading from the book, the entire reading, just this one mostly. And the Eight of Earth, number 8 is manifestation to me. And this guy, he's trying to learn something new. So this, what came into his life is sort of new to him. There is a new energy, and so he's trying to, figure out what to do right now. Okay, so what he has learned up until now, he's really happy he learned all of these things, but he knows that now something new is coming in, and he's ready to have this new learning on a personal level. He's feeling more confident about what he's doing now, and he has the self-confidence to go deeper inside this new aspect of his life. So I think he's welcoming this relationship, and together you guys have 3 of Earth. I shouldn't have put it down because I was just going with the Earth there. This means a cooperation. There is a cooperation between you two, and you are building a solid foundation together. And you have a dedication towards this union. So this what I'm building is resting on a solid foundation. So, you know, we can trust that it won't just disappear. Together, we're working towards whatever we have decided to create together. And your dreams are suddenly being real and taking shape in front of your eyes. And you're sharing this joy and this pride with each other. I'm sensing that this relationship wants to teach you something, and you have caught up on that. That you're receiving some sort of a gift of being taught a new way of being together. Since, you know, it takes a union, and a cooperation between the two of you. The next 3 cards stands for your past, your present, and your future. Your past says milk and honey. That's good. And your present, why? All right. And your future, poised. Good. So we'll start with the milk and honey. That's a beautiful card. It's number 51 in Wisdom Oracle also from Colette Baron Reed. So milk and honey is you are just fulfilled. You have a full cup of honey. You have a full can of milk, and you're just bathing in it. And in the sky there is a face, and this is yourself. I think this is your higher self enjoying this, giving this to you. And the rainbow is out, bringing good luck, and the orbs are in the sky supporting you. So there is also always a little risk of overindulgence if you when you have this full can of honey and milk. So just be careful, you know. It's a sweet time in your life. You can be enjoying this milk and honey, and this is what everyone wants to experience. So I think mostly it represents a passionate romance and a connection between lovers and sweet moments of understanding and love among friends and family. And because they're all there to, you know, back you up in this. So your heart's calling is being answered. So fill yourself with sweet gratitude. But don't escape. Don't let this be a land called utopia, all right? Make sure that this relationship is not an illusion. Because if you don't stay connected to your higher self and your true self, you will be suddenly entering a land of uncertainty, because you can fool yourself. You can fool yourself in this illusion of the milk and honey, if it's an illusion. It could perfectly well be the greatest passion of your life. Be aware of the other side of this card as well. And I'm sure, you know, this is the past you have together. This is the beginning of your relationship together. This is the beginning, you know. You had such great passion and your emotions just overflowed with happiness and love and just being in love. But now, you know, coming into the rest of the spread, you know, you come back to reality. It doesn't mean that this didn't happen and it wasn't real. It just means that you have to look at things from more perspectives, because you are a human being on this earth, right? Everything can't be milk and honey all the time, unfortunately. So this card says, why? And there is a reason why you want to know what your feelings are about this guy, because you have been doubting. And this card says, yes, but you know, your soul wants to know, and you're actually willing to receive a book from the angels and to read this book, to answer your own questions. So it's really good that you're willing to learn more. You're willing to ask your soul. Number 31. We don't always know why we engage in our relationship in the way we do, mostly because our feelings aren't always logical. Now is the time to recognize whether you're being triggered by someone else or by someone else, or if your behavior is motivated by unresolved issues from the past. And I think this Two of Air is, you know, contemplating, because she knows that the past has something to do with this as well. So this card just says, ask yourself, why do I love him? What in my heart and soul really loves him? Or does I feel that way? Do I feel this way? Do I love him? Don't deny the truth. So you're gonna uncover the truth if you ask yourself why. Maybe you should write it down on a piece of paper. Why do I love him? What is he to me? What am I to him? What do I feel about him? And what is the truth? Do it in that way. Start with, what does he feel about me? What do I feel about him? And what is the truth between us? You will actually get your answers that way. And but your future says you're poised. This is number 48. This little fairy, she's jumping around and throwing stars in the air. She looks happy. So it indicates that you're ready. You are ready to bring something into light, and you're ready to be at your best and have confidence to go forth with this relationship. When you're confident and happy in your own skin, you're ready for a deeper, more intimate relationship. So this asking yourself why, I think, has made the difference. Because now you're ready to give and receive from the heart. And that is such a beautiful place to be, right? I'm just going to see if there is always a downside to this. Just don't pretend to know what you're doing. Don't be fake, you know? Be who you are. Speak from your heart and listen to your soul's wishes. This is, just the downside is if you walk into the trap of manipulation and fakeness, and you're not just showing who you truly are and what your true emotions are. Because whenever he starts saying something, you get maybe a little anxious, or you have to live up to something. Maybe you feel like that, but you don't have to, because you won't have a good relationship ever if you are not connected to your heart. So don't even spend time on that. It's wasted time. The last 3 cards, and Mister, you're coming into the middle, and Eagle, you're gonna fly out here. Up, you go up, and I'm gonna bring you down. No, I'm gonna bring you up. The last 3 cards is from the Archangel Power Tarot card by Adoring Virtue and Radley Valentine. This card represents what crosses this situation. The next card is the advice, and the third card is the result. So wow, you have two major arcana cards coming in here. What is crossing this situation? The Chariot. He is going for it. He's determined. He doesn't doubt anything, and he knows what he's going for. He's self-confident. He has a strong will. He's a strong man. He believes in himself, and he is not holding himself back from just telling those horses to move, go. So this is a pretty active card, as you can tell, but it's also, because it's a major arcana card, it means change is coming in. Something is going to happen now, and you're going to feel it in your heart and your body and your soul, because this guy, he is ready to go. He's crossing the why. He's saying, why do you keep on asking yourself why? Why don't you just, why are you standing here? Why are you standing here and just not taking any action, just thinking about it? No, let's go. And I think he likes that energy. And your union likes it too, because then now something's happening. And your advice is 10 of Gabriel. Yeah, don't work too hard. You know, it's a little contradictory, I think. But this card says don't work too hard. You know, you've had, you know, all these feelings and thoughts and actions, and this is sort of a Cinderella card to me, because here she is working and working in the kitchen or wherever she is. But the angel comes and says, you know what, take a rest, you know, let your sisters help. Don't try so hard to please other people. It's important to live a balanced life. Don't take a too large tool on you that you can't carry. You ask for help from others. So be aware of your stress level, your body's condition. So even though it feels a little heavy right now, I think you're physically a little worn out. This learning that's coming into your life is so important, and it's good for you. It's gonna be good for you, and it's gonna give you growth. And just stay in your heart and make sure you are okay. You have to give to yourself during this period of change, because it is change. New beginnings is promising this, and this is also a major arcana card. That means this is truly going to happen. It's not just a day-to-day card. It's now your life will change, and you're going to start a new life, and you're going to perhaps start a new family. As you can see, we have a couple and 2 kids, and they are walking across the mountains like in The Sound of Music. The hills are alive with the sound of music. Can't you see? And they're together, and they're determined. They know where they're going, and because they have each other. They have each other, and the Archangel Jeremiah is watching over them and blessing them. So good luck. Good luck. Well, I'm gonna I think I'm gonna draw a few lovers card just to have a completely 100% clear let's see what the lovers say. I'm sorry, I forgot the word, so I didn't say it. I'm gonna just draw from this deck. It's called the Romance Angel by Doreen Virtue. What is this couple really experiencing? What does he really feel about me? Huh? I wanna have some words of love. We need some words of love. I'm gonna shuffle this 2 seconds. Sometimes I feel like I didn't get all the answers I wanted, and I want to, of course, for you, because you've been asking why. Okay. Love yourself first. Express your love, and very soon. Not bad. Yes, love yourself first. Listen, I'm going to put them here. Can they fit here? Love yourself first. Yes, this is what we've been talking about. So this card only validates this point. Once you love yourself, you know, you're better equipped to go into a relationship with another person. Coming into a relationship, not really listening to yourself or loving yourself is not a good idea, right? Because then it's all going to be on his terms. And we want to share this union, right? And so express your love. This can be a hint to you about what to do right now. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. I think he might be ready for a phone call or a meeting or a text or something like that. I think it will be good for his heart or it will open his heart. So make the gesture. You don't have to wait for him in your solo dance here. You can actually take action, you know, not like the chariot. You don't have to come with a horse and wagon, but believe that it's okay. I have my own determination, and I can do whatever I want. And so if you do this, something is going to happen very soon. So clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. All right? So the romance cards is asking you to take control of your actions and your feelings. Once you send these feelings out into the universe, his soul will feel them too. He will know, and be confident in your own feelings and act upon them. Yes. Don't forget to love yourself. Okay? So this was deck number 1. I'm just gonna very fast put these cards away so we can get started with the Munaiki. Thank you, Blue Stone. And we had the Munaiki over here, as you can see. I'm gonna place this up there, and we're gonna do completely the same. Start with 3 cards and then go through the entire deck, 3 cards at a time. 6 of water, and Page of Air, and a calling. A calling. That's a huge thing. Six of Water. This woman, she's sitting there, she's longing for something. She's thinking about something. She's feeling something in her heart, in her stomach. And she's looking into the water, and what does she see there? Oh, maybe it's hard for you to see, but it's actually a child. I'm sure this is her inner child. She's a little, locked in, but she's moved by her emotions, and she's moved by the feeling she has in her heart, because her inner child has come to light for some reason. And the lotus flowers are coming up. Something old is coming up through the water. So it's all good. The orbs are around her to protect her. And something happened that brought this inner child to surface. It could be something your guide did to you. Maybe something your inner child has been longing to feel. It could have been a big romantic gesture. Spirit is saying to me. The Page of Air. Okay, I'm gonna need this because the Good Tarot is a new deck to me. I know about who the traditional Page of Air is, and that's it's like someone who is trying to renew something. He's making some sort of a reformation. He doesn't want to be in the dark anymore. He wants to come out into the light. Everything has to come out into the light, and it has to be done right away. And he wants victory. So whatever is, being said in society, rules that has been around for way too long, he wants to shake this off of him. He wants to come into a new state of being, and he's ready for a new life. Here I can read more about him. This guy, he's very open-hearted, and of course he is, yeah. And he's curious, and this card represents the start of a new intimacy and a relationship. And he is actually playful and bubbly, and he's very optimistic, and so there is some sort of a kind of a passion inside of him, and he is opening his heart up to you. He is allowing himself to feel just being childish and the serenity of being a little child, and following this new adventure. Because this card indicates that love is awaiting. So if he has been acting like this towards you, maybe this is the passionate talk you had from him, and it brought up your inner child who's been longing to hear words of passion like this air of page of air is capable of making. The next card, number 20, calling. Yeah, it indicates, sorry, I'm just gonna sit down. It indicates purpose and true well-being. There is a higher force that has been making this joint meeting, because this was you, this was him, and this card is us. That is you and him, right? And so you have met through a divine calling. It could be a karmic relationship because she had to take a look at her inner child. She had to look at the past and her, her longings, some longings she's been having for a long time to feel in love. So is this you? It's because, karma has set in for some reason. And there is a divine plan, and you can just leave it at that, You can say to yourself, I believe there is a divine plan with this meeting, and then I don't have to do anything. I don't have to move. Yes, you do. But you can, leave it up to God, because if this is a true relationship, it will come to be. So here we have the next 3 cards, and this stands for your past and your present and your future. All right, number 30, tick-tock. You are being handed a clock, and I think it stands for now is the time. Now is the time. This air balloon comes in with the clock, and 2 hands are reaching the clock to you. The time on the clock is 10:08. So 10 is in tarot the Wheel of Fortune, and that's it means happiness is on its way, good fortune is on its way, and the number 8, to me, it stands for manifestation. So good fortune will be manifested. Don't worry, it will come in the right time. You don't have to force it. You don't have to wait for it. You don't have to postpone it. You just let it be. Let the time be its own time, and trust that there is no time. There is only now, and stay in your heart in the now. The now, the present. Number 12. Change of the wind. Number 12 is in traditional tarot the Hanged Man, and in this card deck it's a change in the wind. So you're thinking which way to go, up or down or left or right. I don't know. You're feeling I think you're a little stressed and where you are at right now in your relationship, you don't really know what you should feel, because you're not maybe clear about what he feels. Maybe you haven't talked, maybe you are separated from him, maybe you're confused about your feelings, or you're confused about his actions. So it's not a good idea to say, I'm gonna hang myself upside down because I'm not sure. Just don't, please. Okay. Wait for it. Wait for the wind to come, and the wind to actually show you a direction that is certain. Okay. And in the future, we have the card 36. Come to the edge. So, okay, you're being guided to take a jump, I think. You can't be running around on this little plateau of, I think it's some roots from the earth. Even though you're, being supported by the divine coming down into you and the earth as well, because this root goes down to the Mother Earth, but you're just dancing around, throwing out hearts everywhere, and just you can't just keep going round and round. You need to take the first step over this edge and make sure you know this, that once you do this, even though if it's right or wrong concerning this man, the angels are always there to carry you on their wings. You can't do anything wrong, okay? And now I'm going to take the last 3 cards here. If they're going to be the last, because I always want to have more, but we're going to try with those. Okay, and they stand for the crossing. What crosses these cards here. And the next card is the advice to you. Oh, we have the Knight of Raphael. He's very romantic. And then we have the result. And this is the Page of Michael. And another card wanted to come. So, and this is the Ace of Gabriel. All right, so there is more clearance here. Clearing here. Number 5, to me, it means the number of change. You're being divinely guided through this situation and this relationship. And you're actually, this relationship is helping you guys to find the meaning of your lives, both of you. And it's telling you, consider an alternative approach to what you have been doing so far. And so surrender yourself to this new learning coming in, and don't be scared. Find a friend to speak to, or maybe a therapist, or just a healer, or someone who can speak to you about your soul's questions or just longings, and so you can make sure within yourself that you're doing what you're doing feels right to you. The advice comes from the Knight of Raphael, and he's all for romance. He wants to have this romantic relationship, and this is a committed one. And he's saying, just let yourself be swept off your feet, and this situation will make your heart flutter. So just go for it. Don't worry. So that is a positive card going your way. And the result of this relationship is the Page of Michael. And the Page of Michael is actually the same as the Heir of Michael. So these two in traditional tarot, I know I say traditional tarot a lot, but just for you can follow me, because these oracle cards have a lot of different titles, but they really are taking many of them from the traditional tarot. This is the Page of Swords. This guy is the Page of Swords. And he was the guy who said, I'm not gonna just sit here in my comfortable chair just because I've been sitting here for years. I'm not gonna walk these halls just because I've been walking them for years. I'm not gonna, act this way just because people have been used to me acting this way. I'm gonna make a revolution and I'm gonna change my life, and I want to do it with you because you are my love, and I believe in us. And so he's actually about to review contracts or documents very thoroughly, and these contracts are old contracts, and he's not wanting them anymore. That's what I sense from this card. So this guy is ready. If he wasn't, he wouldn't be coming twice. And the outcome, and the next card for the outcome is the Age of Gabriel, or the Ace of Wands. And the Ace of Wands is the most powerful card in the entire tarot. It's fire, passion, opportunity, inspiration. I'm gonna take a chance to do something amazing. I'm gonna just let myself feel everything. I'm gonna stand on top of this fire and let the flame just come right into me, and I'm gonna feel my body and my soul and my heart and my feelings and everything with passion. And so this is a huge step forward, and it really indicates a new venture, a new experience. So well, is this experience gonna be about you or love? Or I think it will, but I will give you also some romance cards, because it's fun to end with those, I think. And so we make sure what you're supposed to do in this situation, because now we've been talking a lot about him again, because these cards, it's really about him. But I want you to also be sure what you want to do, or what you're gonna do. Okay, the first card is it's safe to love, and the next one, this could be the one. Okay, so don't worry, he might be really fiery and feisty, and and maybe you're not used to this type of behavior. That's why your inner child is like, oh, what's going on? I want to see that. I've been longing for it, but I don't think you've been used to it. So you're just gonna have to, take it easy and and make sure your heart is the right place. And this card tells you it's safe for you to love. So don't even worry about that, you know? Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. The highest energy of all. Wow. Oh, I want to cry. Oh, that's just so beautiful. And they're saying that it's safe for you to love because this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. And she's lending her hand to him, and he's taking it and holding her hand, and the angels are supporting their love. Couldn't be more beautiful. That's why we wanted the Romance Angels card. Actually, it's called the Romance Angels card from Doreen Virtue. Wow. Congratulations. Take it all in, be happy, you know, let yourself just love, 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 love. And don't worry, you're gonna come straight upside down soon again. That was really cool reading, I think. All right, I'm gonna, end the card reading by saying thank you to Monarchy and to Stonehenge. Stonehenge was with us today. Do you feel that? And this one wants to come because now we're going to take action towards what we want, what we feel within our hearts. And so thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. And now I'm learning to say something like, because I'm very new on YouTube, everybody says to me, you have to say, don't forget to subscribe and like. So I really hope that you want to do this, because I'm here to stay. And I really want to have a lot of followers I can communicate with, and who can, write to me, or you just tell me how I'm doing, all right? So thank you for watching. Bye-bye.